Hi, welcome back to my channel. This next video I really want to do some nature healing. I want to connect us back to nature. This is a message that I feel like nature, which is Mother Gaia, she really wants me to get out. I was gonna kind of do the message a little differently, but what she told me is that we need healing. We need healing and not a lecture. So I was gonna kind of give it in more of like a lecture style, kind of like, we don't need to do this X, Y, and Z, but that's not what we need. We need healing. And how she told me that I can give out this healing is by connecting us back to her. I can help us connect back to Mother Gaia. And I'm going to do this in some ways with my healing and with some ideas and wisdom that I'm going to share with you that'll help us as a whole connect back to Mother Gaia. So I'm not just going to say go out and ground, go out and hug a tree, although those are great. It's going to be a little bit different as well. We are nature. We are a part of nature. Everything that you think nature is, we are as well. We are powerful. We are ever changing. We grow, we adapt. We go through cycles and seasons. We can be fierce. And we can be loving and growing and nurturing. We are a part of nature. Although sometimes through technology and some of the structures that we build, we feel disconnected from nature because we don't interact with her as much, not directly, because everything you see is nature. This is part of her message. Everything you see is nature, even the technology. Everything is cosmic. It's all part of the universe. Anything synthetic was made out of something natural and organic. And thus it is a derivative and still belongs in some way, shape, or form. Without the natural, there can be no unnatural. There are two sides of the same coin, and that one coin is nature. Every time you pick up the phone, I want you to think about the glass that is formed from the whales. Did you know sand is whale poop? It's the specific type of whale that like eats coral and like poop out sand. That's so dope. It's so dope. And how we make glass out of sand. It just goes through a little alchemy with adding heat. Give me 1 second. Every time you see glass, I was saying glass goes through alchemy, which is heat. Think of nature doing its work. And we are a part of it. We are a part of nature. We can change nature for the better, or we can change nature for the worse. But we are powerful, just as nature is powerful. And we have the ability to heal nature. We have the ability to heal ourselves. This is why I want you guys to realize that you are a part of nature. When you disrespect nature, you're disrespecting yourself. When you disconnect from nature, you disconnect from yourself. That is why a lot of us are walking around unhappy. And it's not even that we know what makes us happy and we can't attain it. We don't even know what makes us happy. We think material items, riches, would make us happy. And that's not it. We can't even understand. Like right now, the birds just went past. They're giving me downloads. We don't even communicate with other species anymore. We can only communicate with ourselves, which is insane. And we're just so surprised and so taken back when we find out that our dogs and our cats can understand us. And it's not just them, it extends to all living creatures. It extends to plants, it extends to trees. You know, they did the study on trees. So now there's all types of apps where they turn the vibration of the trees into music. They did the study where they hooked the tree up to a polygraph test, a polygraph machine. And depending on what the researchers were thinking, sometimes they would think about harming the plant or harming the tree. And it would go crazy, the polygraph machine. So the tree reads energies, the trees can read our minds. We often are so surprised. That's only because we've disconnected. This is something that we've known. This is something that children know. That's why you'll find children talking to trees and to birds and to animals. And I just want to provide that healing. It's okay. We're part of nature. She wants to make sure that I go slow and gentle. And this is a gentle transmission. We think of ourselves as so different because of the movies that we watch. And because we look at ourselves as viruses, as destruction, and although we have done that, that is the role in which we've subconsciously taken on. Because that is what was presented to us. That is what is continuously presented to us. We have to ask ourselves, what is the motive behind that? But besides that, I don't want to get too wrapped up into that. I want us to remember we are nature. Just as we have the power to destroy, we have the power to heal. Just as we have the power to destroy our own bodies, we have the power to heal our own bodies. Just as there are insects and animals in nature that heal themselves, that regenerate limbs. Did you know that we can regenerate our liver? That when a liver is donated, 3 lives can be saved. I believe it's 2 humans and a child. Or because a child can regenerate, needs a smaller portion to regenerate. Or maybe 1 human, I said 1 human and 2 humans and a child. Oh, goodness gracious. 2 adults and a child. Or maybe 2 children and 1 adult. But our liver can regenerate. And I'm inclined to believe that under the right conditions, that anything can regenerate. There have been stories of ocular regeneration. And if you really pay attention, our lungs, well, not pay attention. So because I'm a nurse, I had to, or my career was a nurse, I had to study anatomy and physiology. We work and engineering our structures, our building structures, operate as nature does. Our lungs look like trees. Our bronchial tubes, they branch out like trees. Our capillaries, which is our veins and our arteries, or our arteries come off into capillaries to bring blood to different parts of our body. It's the end of our arteries. They get smaller and smaller and then they branch out. They're like trees. They're like roots. They're like the stems. For those of you who are heavily melanated, my melanated beings, our hair is very coily. There are bamboo trees that coil. Our hair grows towards the sun, like plants. There are many, many different ways that our body mimics nature. Body mimics things and animals that are like nature. So I just want to give you guys this healing that we are nature. We are nature. And just as we need nature, nature needs us. That is her message. We are not codependent. We are symbiotic. And we're not just symbiotic, we're the same. We're the same. We are the same. The trees take our carbon dioxide, or carbon dioxide in general, and produces oxygen. We take oxygen and produce carbon dioxide. There are whales that create ocean currents in Africa that has impacts all the way up to the Arctic. Just how nature is interconnected, intertwined, so are we with nature. We don't look at a whale and be like, hey, you're not nature. So we shouldn't look at ourselves and think that we're not nature. We are nature. So it's time to do some healing. It's time to heal those mindsets. If you even pay attention to like robots and AI is a reflection of our consciousness. Consciousness and intelligence don't just come from anywhere. These AI robots, some of them that become sentient, where do you think it comes from? It comes from the universe, it comes from nature. Because where do our consciousness come from, right? Those are the big questions that we all want to know, right? Well, it's the same thing. And why do you think in these movies they always project that the AI turns against humans, right? Because we're hurting nature. Well, why would they even defend nature to begin with? Why not defend their creators? Because they're a part of nature just as we are. We are all interconnected. We are all interconnected. Imagine the soil and go deeper and go deeper. And instead of imagining a core, imagine an endless void like in space, but it's filled with golden plasma energy. And as you get deeper and deeper, it gets warmer in your body, but it gets cooler as well. It gets warmer, but it gets cooler because your body is now starting to vibrate higher. This is a meditation to connect with Mother Gaia, with the energy. Look around you. You can see golden threads. And if you look up, those golden threads leads to the very ends of the roots of the trees that are miles deep. We are miles deep in Mother Gaia's crust now. Just see yourself floating there. There's all different types of colors. There's silver, there's gold, there's platinum, there's copper, there's rose gold. Now let's imagine colors that you've never seen. Let yourself just float because she surrounds you now. And when you're done, doesn't have to be now. Let yourself stay there. Let my video go off. You can still stay floating. And you can visit her anytime. Just remember, she is beneath the crust. Envision yourself, your body, going beneath the crust, beneath and deep into the soil, past the rocks, past the roots of the trees. And roots of trees go a mile deep. And you will find the connection of the trees as well. The trees are talking to each other. The trees are connected. And you go deeper. And the deepest you will go, you will find that you can hear her voice. And she has a message for you. Listen. Don't try to discern what it is. Don't try to tease it out. Just float there till you get it. You may not even realize what the message is consciously. It may be a subconscious thing. You may start to have dreams afterwards. Or maybe just out of the blue, maybe a week from now, your mind starts to decipher the message. Then all of a sudden you find yourself wanting to go outside more, wanting to feed the birds. You may find yourself understanding the birds, having communication with the birds, with the bees, ladybugs. Maybe you have pets and you start to look at them in a different light. I hope this helps.